Okay. This is right where we left off. Now, let me explain. What I am about to do could be considered cheaty, and I don't 100% disagree with you. Um, it is an exploit. I'm well aware that it is an exploit. I don't use mods and I don't use websites in Minecraft. I play strictly vanilla. I usually play on hard, which I am going to be switching this world to hard very soon. However, I find looking for another fortress to be annoying. So what I'm about to do gets me away from that, and it is an exploit. So I have the coordinates of my nether portal in the nether. I am going to stop here, save and quit. Go and do here, make a copy of this world. I am going to set this world to creative, and I'm going in. And I'm going to find another fortress. This is an exploit. I agree. However, I do not like the idea of spending 2-3 hours in here looking for another fortress. Okay, we just want to keep going down, I believe. Here we are. And I've done it the hard way. I don't enjoy doing it the hard way. Is that another gas right there? You guys are just gonna spawn like crazy. So if you are like, cheats, yeah, I suppose you are not wrong. However, it is in the game. I have not used any mods. But I find this biome is huge. I find looking for another fortress, just tedious. I would spend hours digging through here. There are, like I said, I have done it the hard way. And the hard way, there are ways to do it and make it easier on yourself. Digging into the roof and going over maybe 50 blocks and then coming down and having a look and seeing if there's a fortress around and just keep doing that. That is one way to do it. It's pretty safe. Instead of bridging over this, which is another way of doing it, I got a feeling we are going to be struggling to find a fortress close to our spawn. So, yes, this is an exploit, and I admit that, and I am fine with that. Alright. This Soul Sand Valley is ridiculous in size. The only thing I'm going to mark out is another fortress. I'm not going to mark anything else. I will find them on my own. Oh, good Lord of mercy. This Soul Sand Valley is ridiculous. Fortress should be about on this level because there's the lava lakes. I know I'm making circles. I just want to catch the closest one if I can. So, is there gonna be a path through here? I doubt. I'm not gonna just be digging. So, anyways, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just going to leave it at that. And we are going to keep looking. I feel I've been through here at least once. I'm not trying to memorize anything or like, oh yeah, there's a thing I might want to check out. Trying to avoid doing that, and I really haven't even seen anything that I'm really that interested in. I just want to find a fortress, and so I am kind of like going in circles. Oh, these guys are loud. I did turn this down. I'm gonna turn it down even more. You guys are loud. You guys are loud, loud, loud. Alright, I am going to go into this direction. I know I've been here. I am going to tick off my graphics card a little bit more. I don't think this really matters that much in the nether. You can only, seems like you can only see so far. Oh yeah, there goes the fans. Okay. You'll be alright. You're water cooled. You'll be fine. Warm up that radiator. Why is the Soul Sand Valley so big? This is ridiculous. I feel like I've been traveling mostly in a straight line for the last 30 seconds or so. And I am still in the Soul Sand Valley? That is insane. Yeah, cranking the render distance probably really didn't help that much. Okay, at least we're getting into a different biome. Alright. That's a bastion. That's not what I'm looking for. I may have passed one once or twice. Like I said, I'm trying not to memorize this. I should say that jokingly. My memory's crap. But I'm not trying to be like, ooh, I want to go check that out, you know, in my real Let's Play. However, we're back to the bastion. I did do a circle. However, I am getting kind of lost. I do have the coordinates of the portal. Oh, you're so loud. Oof. Oof. I feel like I'm heading back into the direction of my portal, but I am not sure. What is my portal? I did write it down. Oh, my cat finally moved from behind me. Oh, basically 00 is the portal. So we are quite a ways from all that. Alright. Yeah, it's basically 00. Not exactly. It's like 19 and 16, which is basically 00. So, oh goodness gracious! All right, let's head back to 00, kind of, and kind of start this over a little. Excuse me, I have indigestion. I had a piece of pizza, and it is not doing me any favors. Can I? Maybe I just use the lava lake? Oh, that's not gonna be fun. No. Screw that. Alright. I think we're in this area. This is another bastion. I did not want to see that. That's the only problem. Is I know this is close to my portal now. That's, you know, it is what it is. It's that, or can you imagine how long it would take to do this all night, all legit? You know, I mean, it can be done, and I've done it. Most of the time I have played Minecraft, I have done that legit. Alright, I need to be more this way to get back towards the portal area. There should be a fortress near this, I would think. Well, you're just an angry little guy. Those things can mess you up. I am seeing nothing fortress shaped in any of this biome. I'm about 1,000 blocks away. Yeah, even look. Yeah, look how long this is taking, and I am in cheat mode right now. I am in cheat mode. I am in exploit mode. Hey, if it's in the game, I'm the type of person is unless it's game breaking for me, makes me feel like the game's no fun if I use it. If there's an exploit in the game that I don't feel is game breaking, I'll probably use it. I mean, it's in the game, it's in the vanilla game. And I only play Minecraft vanilla. I don't use any mods. I don't use any websites. I know there's websites that will find things for you. Just put in your seed. I don't use them. I try to do everything legit. But I will use an exploit. Alright, we are back near 0, 0. You guys are just loud. I am going to try a different direction. Are we still? Okay. I just want to get close to 0, 0. Alright, this way. I am not the best at following these chords, I will admit. Even when they're on screen like this. Imagine the fun I had in Java when I had to pull them up all the time. That'll go around with the debug screen running. This could be a fortress type area. At least we're out of the Soul Sand Valley. There could be a fortress in here. And that would be pretty close. Can we get lower? Where are we at? 82? I'm kind of just looking for the feats of the fortress. That's how I usually find them. I look for the legs down by the lava. Down by the lava lake. And I feel like there should be something like that around here. I feel like this would be a good area to plop a fortress game. I know it loves to spawn around another rack, and I think it can spawn in this biome. I don't think it likes to spawn in... Here we go. We're about 500 blocks away. Alright. I don't think it likes to spawn in some of the new biomes, and the one with the... I can't think of the name of the brick. The one with the gray colored brick. It doesn't seem to like that one to spawn in. I am going to look for the room with the nether wart in it. Because that's where I want to put... Yeah. It'll be in one of these type of areas. You'll come down the stairs, you'll see the nether wart on either side. I'm going to look for that room. Because that is the room I want to come down on. That is a lot of ceiling. And those are bad news bears right there. Is there one higher up perhaps? Like this one would be awesome. It would come down around here. This is just going to help me enjoy the game a little bit more instead of having to fuss with setting things up to get the things that I need. If I have to fight with it, I'll get frustrated with the game. I'm like, screw this, I'm out. This will help me enjoy the game, just using this little exploit. And this is about the only one I'll ever use. Other than that, I am fine doing things the hard way. It's just this part of the game frustrates me to no end, finding this fortress. I have had so many miserable times doing it. I don't want to have to do that big drop. I mean, I can, I suppose. Hi guys. I'm sure we will have a talking here soon. They will probably end me. No. This is a big fortress, but it's just not packed full of the goodies. Um, would this be it? Okay, no, this is the one with the lava. I will just delete this world after I get what I need from it. So this is not going to be a permanent world. I won't use this probably for anything. I won't use this exploit probably for anything else. I don't even see any blaze spawners on the top. That's odd. Usually there'll be a blaze spawner on these little things. So this, I mean, it doesn't matter too much to me. I don't really farm that way for experience and stuff. I'll show how I do that later on. I am just looking for that one room with the it's the nether wart in them. It's not going to be any of these. It's going to be one of these type areas. Yeah. I think I've been through here. Let's go around a little. I got a feeling we're about dead ending here. Okay. This is the one I found. Oh my goodness, what happened here? This is just a mess. Alright, how much ceiling do we got? This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. Is that going to have what I'm looking for? Let me see what this room looks like. Yeah. Okay. These things generate so funky sometimes. And this one has. This is the one I already poked through, right? Huh. I might just have to run with it. Let me just have a quick little poke. Yeah. I might just have to run with this, I guess. Yeah. So I am going to come down to here. Deal with a lot of problems. I might die on this one a couple of times, I'm going to be honest. How about if I come down here? When I get back to my Let's Play world, I am not gonna be able to understand. I don't think. I should probably just aim for this directly and then deal with it. So that's what I am going to do. And I will probably die once or twice in this little deal, but that is fine. So I'm going to write down these coordinates. This is actually pretty close to the portal. Alright. So, that is how I do that. Nana, I'm not going to argue with you. It's a bit of an exploit. It's a little cheaty. And it is what it is. I did know that. Did you know there's an exploit in your game? So, now what I need to do is get over those cords and get a pathway to and fro. I am going to run over here to the desert and get about 3 stacks of sand right quick. I'm gonna put this here. That would probably be the only cheaty thing I do in this world. That's normally about the only thing I ever do. I don't usually use websites or things like that. I have, but to me it was a little game breaking and it kind of took a little fun out of it, so I don't have it since. Don't do it, kitty. I know what you're thinking, kitty. Don't do it, kitty. I am gonna need about 3 shovels. I think you get 2 stacks per shovel. I don't remember exactly, but I'm just gonna make 3. I got iron. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to find that frustrating looking for the fortress back before the Nether update. Now it's even harder because the fortress doesn't have a chance to spawn in every biome. There's more than one biome now, and it doesn't spawn in all of them. It used to be it was just all one biome basically. So now it's even more annoying, I find. We're gonna need a mess of sticks. I am gonna need a lot of ladders. So let's run over to the desert. The desert. Let's pick a spot dedicated to farming sand. It's not going to be an area I'm going to be wanting to use for anything else. It is just going to be a little throwaway chunk, I guess. Hi, Boyd. I had a Boyd in my last world. I had him on my boat. Thinking over here a little bit. Maybe the other side of this hill. Watch I run right into another, village. What is going on here? I should probably turn my render distance down a little when I'm in the overworld. My computer's like, what are you doing to me, guy? I don't want to be over a cave. It seems to be running fine right now, so I'm just going to let it go. Kitty! Will you simmer? I'm actually going to put it back to where it's recommended. Actually. That is a little high. That's probably... Alright, I don't want to be over any caves. If I can help it. Is this a massive deal? No, this area will be fine, I think. I just don't want to fall to my death. I don't mind falling a little bit. I don't want to fall to my death. Let's drop that and get at it, I guess. Ain't nothing to it but do it. Oh, this is slow. Well, I'm used to insta-mining. I am gonna need about 3 stacks of this, so ain't nothing to it but to do it. Nothing to it but to do it. And I am not gonna mind ruining this part of the desert, so that'll be fine. It's not really in my little area there, and I can't really see it from base. But this area will probably get pretty well farmed. In Skyblock you can farm sand from husk. I played quite a bit of Skyblock. I learned a lot. You want to learn about the game, play Skyblock. It'll teach you a lot. You will lose a lot of fear of the game playing Skyblock because you have to do things all the time that will kind of freak you out in regular Minecraft, like running around on 1 block slabs. 1 block wide slabs over top of the void. Yeah, the end don't bother you anymore once you played Skyblock for a few months. You're like, shit, this is easy. I'm not running around on a slab. And I literally mean run, full speed, on a 1 block wide slab, like this all the time. Just to get things done, because you have nothing and you have to farm everything in Skyblock. It is fun. Skyblock's a lot of fun. Teaches you a lot about the farms, how to mob proof without using a lot of torches and things, because you start with nothing. Absolutely. And there is nothing to farm around you. You start on about a 10 by 10 island in the sky above the void with nothing and a little chest full of a few items to get you started. Basically enough to get you a cobblestone generator. And that is how you start. And everything else comes after. We already have 2 stacks, so this wasn't too bad. I might as well just get my bed back because we are about done. Oh yeah, I'm running off of the Yepo. We might as well get 4. That should be plenty. Alright, that only took us 1 shovel. That's pretty cool. I think it is 250 blocks per shovel. Now that I think about it, so that wasn't too bad. I will try not to make this look terrible when I farm out the sand. Like, I will try to spread the damage around a little so this doesn't look too bad. But yeah, I am going to be getting a lot of sand from here. I have plans. I use a lot of glass in a lot of my farms just so because I like seeing how they work. I like seeing the redstone. But I might do something with the ocean, seeing as how we're right on it. Something that I haven't done yet that I've kind of wanted to is like maybe like an underwater base, all glass or something like that. Something that I've been wanting to do. I'm sure other people have done it, especially when the ocean update came out. But I have not done one yet. I started doing one and I got frustrated with the world, and I forget why I got frustrated with the world. And I just said, I just noped out of there. This is something I've been waiting on. What's wrong with you? What are you doing? Seriously, sugarcane, what are you doing? Let me take these trees out, and then I'm going to call this one here, and then next we're going to go try and get into that nether fortress. And that is probably going to be it for today. I might open this farm up a little. That'll probably be the last tree I farm out of here, because this farm's going to have to get opened up. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to call this one here, and I will see you on the next one.